The new generation Filipinos. What's different? You know what I've always loved about the Philippines and Filipinos? The kindness, the caring, the selflessness, the love shown to family, friends, even total strangers, the patience, the tolerance, the generous, giving and nurturing natures, the soft, soft hearts. I used to write letters to ladies in the Philippines back in the 90s when I was newly divorced. The girls would usually say they liked singing, dancing, reading pocketbooks, and doing housework. They also liked staying at home and helping their mum. And it wasn't hot air, they were telling the absolute truth. Two girls I was involved with back then were actually like that when I met them. They did housework, and they did it well. They were up at 4:35 a.m. in the morning, a few hours of hand-washing clothes, actually quite a few hours hand-washing clothes, cooking, shopping at the market, all to take care of their parents and younger siblings. No, these Filipinos weren't my soulmates, we weren't right for each other, but in hindsight I couldn't say that either of them were actually selfish. Quite the opposite. One in particular, the issue was she got involved with me because my money could have been the saviour for her poor family, and she was prepared to do anything for them and did in fact put herself last. Look, that's not the stuff of great relationships, of course. However, the intentions were about caring for others. Now, my wife met her. Her mum cooked. She and her sister would sell food out in the street when they were 7 or 8 years old. And nobody told them to. They were happy to help. Older sister, as a teenager, devoted to caring for her younger siblings and making the house immaculate. Spent her life working to support her family, and she did so because of her big, kind heart. And the point is, the country is full of girls like that, and that was and remains the appeal. It's not just pretty faces, it's virtuous, good women. The millennial new generation Filipinos. What happened? I worry about the new generation of Filipinos a lot. How to describe them? Selfish, self-centered, oblivious to the needs of others, and believing the world owes them a living. They're surrounded by kind and caring relatives who would give all for them, yet they don't emulate the caring. The kind relatives give, they take. These are the ones who grew up with the internet and phones. They are the ones whose parents struggled and tried their hardest to protect their kids from the harsh realities that they grew up with, forgetting that a tough life with self-sacrifice and working hard for everything that we have is character-moulding. Take that struggle away and you rob them of the strong character that is the mark of a good person. I think of some of the younger people I know. Life revolves around phones, friends, and having fun. Adding the largest number of friends on Facebook. Taking selfies, being popular. Their mothers get up early and work hard. Them? Sleep in till 11 a.m, no problem. Get up and start texting. Fiddle with the hair, take selfies and upload them. And the days of good girls not drinking or hanging around nightclubs, all gone. Their mothers, they used to dance at barangay fiestas with their female cousins, and they went everywhere with chaperones. Not this lot. I have a 30-year-old nephew. His wife actually works for downundervisa. I can remember him telling me how before they were married, she would visit him, and while she was there, she'd happily wash his clothes by hand. Was that slavery or cliched male dominance? No, not at all, definitely not. She just cared about him. And he knew that too. He knew why she was doing that. At the time I told him if he let her go he would be an idiot. And they're still together because he knew how lucky he was, and he still does. The millennials, they wouldn't even help their middle-aged mothers wash clothes, let alone a fiancé. Miller hand-washed my clothes the first time we met. And why not? I was and still am willing to take care of her. Why shouldn't she take care of me? Yet the new generation would be far too wrapped up in themselves to even consider that. It would be all about what the boy will do for them. Look around and you will see them. It's possibly not immediately obvious because Filipinos as a rule are generally charming and sweet, even the selfish ones. They'll smile freely and easily, they generally speak sweetly, and if you are a sucker for a pretty face and a few giggles, then you generally find it very hard to recognise them. But take note of what they actually do with their time, and particularly who they sacrifice their time for, or more likely don't sacrifice their time for. Do they do anything for others? Anything at all? Or, do they do anything willingly? Or is it all self-directed? Do their parents carry heavy things and spend hours doing manual labour while they sit around glued to their phones? Once upon a time, the priorities of young people in the Philippines revolved around trying to give their parents a break from all the decades of hard work that brought them their current easy lives, and certainly trying to not give them unnecessary stress and worry, helping around the house, caring for younger siblings, studying hard and getting good grades, and dreaming of giving their parents an easy retirement. Not this lot. Our good Filipino ladies. I would think that most of you are like me. Remember that this article and this website are devoted to helping Aussie men with Filipino wives, fiancés and de facto partners to continue to enjoy and improve on their great relationships. Most of you have found great women in the Philippines, and what makes you love them most of all is how incredibly caring and selfless they are. That's most definitely my story. That 7-year-old girl selling food on the streets grew up to be the most caring and selfless person I've ever known. For her, everything is about others, and just the same as it is with her mum and her sisters. Yet the children of these sisters and brothers, in many cases you would swear they were from a different planet. What can you do? Is there a solution? I wish I had a great conclusion here, but afraid I don't. They are surrounded by selfish peers with phones who wouldn't lift a finger to help anybody, yet they continue to take and take with oblivion. I would implore you not to kill them with kindness. Don't give them everything they want. Let them wait. Let them work for things. Teach them the word no. Expect them to help out. Pounce on selfishness. Limit the exposure to phones and any of the me technology. Teach them the importance of conversation. Teach them the virtue of hard work. Eat dinner together as a family. Expect some high standards, more akin to what you expect of yourselves, because one day these will be the adults of this poor world and the parents of future generations. Okay, look, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please feel free you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can go to the www.filipinawives.com.au page. You will see a lot of articles which are all about relationships for Australians and the Filipino ladies. And if you can also go to the Down Under Visa site, www.downundervisa.com.au. There are blog articles there about Australian visas. You can subscribe to that, and if you can share any of these articles on social media, we would appreciate that. Thank you.